So I am back at Beijing International Airport. I was here before, and that is the place where I realized that I forgot my purse. The reason I thought I was screwed was because like it got my driver license inside, and the original one. And this is the exact spot. Let me show you. Because I actually got an international driver license, I just don't have the original thing. So then, you know, the entire trip that we had in Kyushu was based on me driving.
Please turn handrails at non-step.
I've been reading some history books, not history books, Lonely Planet on Turkey, and then I think I'm pretty much settled. I'm gonna live in when I'm in Australia. I'm staying the first night with a friend, and then I'm going back to Sydney for two separate nights. One it's before and after a surfing camp. I have 2 suitcases, and I'm gonna keep one at her place. But if I go out, when I go back to Sydney and I actually stay in a hotel, which I mean they're so fucking expensive. I don't understand. Okay, you thought it was Manhattan? There's everything that's below $200 a hostel. Even in Manhattan, if you have $200, you're supposed to get at least a 3-star hotel, which you got your own bathroom. Okay. Emergency of the day. I realized I lost my Chinese SIM card. If I make a list of all the stuff I lost on this trip, it's gonna be impressive. I travel the world, and most countries you got network and everything. I would try to get a SIM card for every single one of them, but for example, from Australia, I'm sure I can get a card in Australia, but if from Australia to Thailand, I got only one night stay. I don't think I'm gonna get a card there. But if I don't have an operating phone, how the fuck am I supposed to get to my
Then I
hotel?
proceed with talking to the camera for an hour. It was nothing but a bunch of mind-boggling stuff. Even by watching them just now brought me a heart attack. This lounge is certainly my favorite among the 30-40 lounges I've been. I don't think it's because I prefer Chinese food, but rather these are hot food. I'm a firm believer of a real meal needs to be a hot one, and this certainly met that. Their in-air service is not the best. The thing about China is they set up a lot of formats. They have first class, they have business class, but they don't really separate them, you know? First class, their first class offered exactly the same thing as business class. So that was just, you know, a thing that's common in China, where they set up the format. They set up a shell, but there was nothing inside. The presentation awful, taste great. These fast track plate, I didn't find a place to use them.
Trying to get out the plane, they were told that there was a medical condition with one of the guys, and so that we were hold for not that long, 5 minutes. It was a little confusing because it was just hanging in the middle, but now I think they figured it out. I think it's not well organized, maybe because I don't have my glasses on. So I'm at the Sydney University right now. I just met my friend in the library because I have 2 large suitcases. I need to drop those off. She is studying for the final in the library. Okay, so I'm in my friend's house and I just met the most evil woman ever. She was like, okay, don't put your luggage on upstairs, it damaged my stairs. And she was like, don't even, okay, so that just rearrange your stuff in the down here in the living room. And then I was like, okay, then I need to put my luggage on your sofa then, is that okay? I'm not even saying that your fucking sofa is contaminated and making my clothes dirty. I'm just saying that I need a place to put my stuff. And she was like, no, we cannot. And then I was like, then what am I supposed to do? And she didn't, okay, the thing is that she didn't even talk to me. She was just kept ignoring me. She was only talking to my friend. And so, she didn't even look at me in my eyes. And then she was like, okay, you figure your out ways. And she just left. Holy fucking shit. I don't believe that my friend was able to put up with a landlord like this. Who the fuck does she think that she is? Do you think that we fucking own you? Are you not taking money from us? And she even tried to charge me money. Okay, I think she is charging my friend's money for having me here just for one night. I can't believe it. Holy shit. Okay, if I have a landlord like that, I'm picking up a fight with her the very first 5 seconds. I already hate this woman. I have the worst thing ever. This is my luggage. I'm trying to rearrange it, and then this entire dark thing here is that like I have like purple shampoo, and it was completely like just leaked. I put it in back in this thing, but it was leaking, and so like it made my entire bottom part of my suitcase like just purple, and I'm trying to wipe that out here. Every single piece of tissue that I used were just turned completely purple.
At this point, it was pretty clear I did not have a good day, but the highlight of the day was definitely her landlord. She was one of a kind, okay? Not only did she charge us extra, she wouldn't let me take these luggages upstairs. She asked me to rearrange everything, and she wouldn't let me put anything on her sofa. If she could, she would ask me to do everything on the street, okay? She would literally asked my friend to take shower before 10 p.m. every day, otherwise she couldn't go to sleep, and she would only be able to do it for like 15 minutes, otherwise she would be like, okay, the electricity bill or the water bill will be too high, and she would charge my friends extra for electricity bills because my friend was using too much of it. Okay, even though she was a Chinese immigrant, but she was extremely racist and always talked to her tenant like, you guys are doing this Chinese way, this is wrong, you gotta do it Australian way. Like me, I'm doing it the right way. But she would literally take deposit, which was illegal in Australia unless you filed it with the city. No Australian would ever do this. She was literally only fitting on the fact that Chinese students sometimes would prefer a landlord who spoke the same language, which is so stupid, by the way. If she was my landlord, I would have ripped her face off. But because she was my friend's landlord, I could not do anything or risk her future with this person. I just want to say something, right? When you meet people like this, don't think, okay, all Chinese are like that. This kind of person, they immigrated because they could not survive in China. She is such a low life, low social status. No manner, grew up from a poor family. She would literally shove every penny down her throat, and not just money-wise, in every other stuff as well. I bet you can feel it by now. The only reason that they live is just to irritate people. I'm really curious if people have experienced similar evil landlord. Next year we will head to Cairns and we will visit some rainforests and have dinner over there.